Hey beauties, and welcome back to IAmBeautifulHustlerTV. We are back with a new collaboration, and today I'm working with the Amazon company by the name of Lannaax Hair. Now they sent me over this 13x6 curly wig, and it is a 20-inch, okay? And though this is not HD lace, y'all, the hair was still giving, okay? If I'm not mistaken, this has to be like transparent lace. But y'all, when I say the style is so tea based on what I showed y'all in the beginning, y'all, absolutely love this wig. It is so pretty and so full, so let's get straight into it. So I did go ahead and bleach the knots, and I let that bleach sit for a little minute just so the knots could get really invisible. And then I went ahead and shampooed, toned the knots, and now we're getting into the install. I let the wig dry, and of course going in with my lace melt adhesive max. I'm gonna just do about 3 layers today, and once I get my 3rd layer on there, I will go ahead and begin to tack down the wig. Now first, when I put this wig on, I was thinking about doing a regular flip over, but I was like, no, let me get a girlies a little something. So today we'll be doing 4 ponytails at the top and just leaving the hair out pretty and fluffy with some baby hairs to top the look off. So now that my layers are added, I'm going to go ahead and place that glue down and just make sure I tack it down. I tack it down really good on both sides and just kind of blow dry for a little bit. And this wig also does have that drawstring feature added to the back of it. So once I secure my wig down into place and tie it down with the melt band and everything like that, I will take the drawstring in the back and pull it to tighten the wig so it can be nice and firm and in place. That way you don't really have to sew down the back of your wig when you have the drawstring in the back, because it makes the wig super secure and super tight that you won't need to sew it down. And after tying that melt band and letting it sit for a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and remove this. I'm going to hot comb back those roots and then go in with a razor and razor off the extra lace. And then, as usual, we go in with some adhesive and just tack down any areas that still may need to be, tacked down. And then we get into the second step, melting of the lace. But before we do that, y'all know I like to pre-style my units before I secure it down for that second melting process. So we're going to get into the pre-styling.
Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I won't have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee, because you only want to hold me when
So now that that lace is all tacked down and secure, what I'm gonna do now is do as I mentioned before and just tighten the back of the wig, and I'm just gonna pull the string down. And I thought y'all was gonna be able to see what I was doing, but I forgot the hair was curly and full. But all I did was just pull the string and tighten it really good so that I am able to really secure my wig down. And now I'm just taking some foundation and going across the top of that lace once again, and just tapping it, tapping it, tapping it, tapping it. And like I mentioned before, we add any holding spray, anything, we're going to start by, styling the hair first. And well, the way I did it, guys, I would recommend that you just start with, parting it down the middle first. But at first I didn't really know what direction I was going as far as the styling. But then so in this case I started with the, side parting area first. But it's fine though, because once I realized I did the side, I was like, okay, maybe I'll do the 4 ponytails. So then I end up parting my next section in the middle. But all I did was start by doing a little triangle part. And like I mentioned, y'all, this is a 13 by 6. Not full frontal, only a 13 by 6 in the middle. So the size is shorter. But I'm going to tell you guys what I did to kind of, finesse it a little bit to make it look like a full 13 by 6 so you can see my full ponytails. But right now I'm just creating my section, pulling out my baby hairs, and just hot combing that area back and making it nice and neat because, I like to get everything pre-ready before I actually secure it. And what I'm going to do to make the sides look as full as the one in the middle, the 2 ponytails in the middle, I'm just gonna use the hair from the front and just pull some of the hair from the tracks to just be able to place my ponytail a little bit further back and make it a little fuller. And normally, y'all know I don't do no middle part baby hairs, but I felt like doing a little something something today. And now I'm gonna go ahead and bust that section down the middle and, part the hair off in the back to cover the tracks, lay that down, and begin to sleek out my sections in preparation for the style.
You don't know, babe, when you hold me, you kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And it don't change. If I had it my way, you would know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. You know that I see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow. No matter how far. If life is a movie, oh, you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part.
It's the sunrise and those brown eyes, yes. You're the one that I desire. When we wake up and then we make love, it makes me feel so nice.
And now I'm just repeating the same exact steps to the other side, creating my side part, hot combing, sleeking everything back, getting it ready. And then I'm going to spray the hairline down and then tie it down for that second step melting process. And now I'm going in with my melting spray and just spraying it on my finger and tapping it into the lace. And then I'm going to blow dry that. Not blow dry it, but take the melt band and tie that down. And then what I decided to do, y'all, while the melt band was on the front edge, like just really on the tip of the lace, I decided to just go ahead and do the ponytails while the lace was being tacked down. And y'all, this will help you make sure your lace is secured and your ponytails are super flat. So if you notice, I kind of folded the melt band in half because normally when I put my melt band on, it be covering the full front of the wig. But I just focused on the edge of the wig where the lace is so it could be really like implanted into my skin. And that way I was able to actually style my ponytails because the whole front is out, and that way I could make sure that it's neat. And there's like no lines of demarcation in my ponytails. And just going in with some bed head and also using my melting spray as the holding spray as well to just make it very, very sleek and neat. And my wax stick as well to get a nice little shine to the hair and just securing my ponytails. And once I seen like, okay, that ponytail is kind of cute, then I was like, yeah, we just gonna go ahead and do those 4 ponytails and eat it down. And it's already given. So now let's work on the sides. And like I told y'all, because the sides are shorter, you are going to grab some tracks from the back of that wig. Not really the back, but you know, behind that part where the lace is. And you know, you want to make sure you get you some of the tracks to make the ponytail fuller. And just make sure when you sleek it back, you sleek it like you push it back to sleek it, so it kind of matches up with the rest of the placement of the other ponytails. So all 4 of my ponytails is completed, and normally people, do the wraparound around the ponytails, but I honestly didn't care to do that today. I just felt like this style was very cutesy, very like Bratz style giving, and the lace is melted, y'all. Y'all see the lace, okay? Period. So now what I'm doing is going in and concealing my parts right now, just so that it is super super visible and neat. And I'm going to add the concealer to the center as well, and then I'm going to black spray the center part so it's not so wide and it's a little more, perfectly straight or whatever. And then I'm going to go in with the baby hairs, go in and go ahead and do my baby hairs or whatever like that, and get that situated and out the way. So lightly spray that, spray the black spray. You don't want to go too crazy, but I only use the black spray for the middle. And like I said, y'all, this wig is so full, it's so, oh, it was giving, do y'all understand, Bratz doll, okay? Bratz doll. It was giving life size Bratz doll, okay? So I'm fluffing it out, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and do the baby hairs. And I didn't go full detail on the baby hairs today. I just showed you guys a little something. But yeah, I just, y'all know the routine: cut, curl, swoop, however you like it. And I did my sideburns as well off camera. But yeah, I'm gonna go on and show y'all this finished look.
Alex, Babs.
Take a look inside your heart. Is there any room for me? I won't have to hold my breath till you get down on one knee, because you only want to hold me when I'm looking good enough. Did you ever fool me with you?
And after slaying the baby hairs, honey, sister is too tea, okay? But before we finish, we gotta wear her up. We gotta wear her up real nicely. So I'm going in with my pink Misty spray water bottle and just wetting this hair up. And do y'all just see the curls coming together? Like, oh. Y'all, when I say, y'all, first of all, y'all know I love me some curly hair. That's number 1. 2, I love when I do me like a little Bratz doll look. It just be giving, like, I be looking like a little, what's the opposite of YN? I don't even know, a YG? I don't know, but listen, it's this look one of my faves. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna give it as one of my faves. I always do 2 ponytails, but never do 4, and the 4 just was tea. And like I said, y'all, sister is so pretty. She is so full, just so fluffy, and I ate that down. So let me go ahead and show y'all the little finished look or whatever. Fluffing her up, real tea, clock that. And she is absolutely gorgeous. Love this wig. Once again, make sure you guys check out the description details down below. Purchase you one of these, okay? This is by Lannaax Hair from Amazon, and y'all, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like, absolutely love it. So pretty. And yeah, we ate. So thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Bye.